For people to make, whether it was 1635 or whether it was 1900, for people to make that trek across the ocean meant they gave up everything in life. They took their life savings, they sold their houses, whatever they had. So I wanted to understand exactly why each and every one in the family line did that. Well, on our way to Mendon, we just passed through one of the first towns that was actually founded by Benjamin Albee and his group of friends from Braintree, which was Medfield. And he settled here in Medfield. I think 4 of his 6 kids were born here in Medfield. He was a selectman in Medfield in the 1640s and 1650s. And it was here that he came up with the idea or made the proposal that they needed to start another town a little further south because they found this meadowland that was absolutely perfect for establishing a township. So are we coming into the Senate? No, we're not. What I particularly enjoy most is going out and kicking gravestones and see what comes out of them. All right, we're in Mendon now. We're coming up to yeah, there's the sign for the airport. We're coming up to Mill River, where Benjamin Albee built the grist mill, which he agreed to do contractually for the right to have a couple of 100 acres of land across the street if he got it up and running by 1665. And I think there's a place for me to pull in, I hope. If not, I'll just go beyond it. No, I'll have to. Benjamin XI, who was the progenitor of all of this, is either buried in Medfield or he may very well, I know he died in Medfield, he may very well have been moved here and buried here. What we're looking for is the late 1600s. In the 1640s, particularly for Puritans, 1670s, 1680s, they typically didn't use headstones. So my best guess is that James X and Benjamin IX, the 10th and 9th generation, are both buried here someplace.
Boston's Bob Albee has been researching his ancestors for around 15 years. He's traced his family history from Africa to Scandinavia, through William the Conqueror to the New World, where the early Albees settled towns, battled Indians, and fought in the Revolutionary War.
I've been pretty successful. I think I've only run into a couple of brick walls, but I think for the most part, I've gotten quite a few back there. Probably identified in doing so over 1,000 what I would call grandparents. Just looking at the Albee line, we're always told to believe that somehow we came from Maine and that was it. So I wanted to be able to prove that we did come from Maine. Never in my wildest dreams did I ever figure that I would go back all the way to 1635 with that group to a gentleman, Benjamin, which would be my 11th great-grandfather, and that he would be from here in Boston, and that his meanderings around the Boston area as he developed land and moved on with his family would take me within 5 miles of the place that I spent all my life. And the fact that he was an integral part of the Boston of 1640, 1650 really rang true with me because I see myself as an integral part of the Boston of 2000.